Well, after such an eventful weekend that United just had, we got Crystal Palace tomorrow, and listen, that is no easy feat, okay? All things considered, we have to not only go into Selhurst Park and win, but we also have to be ready enough to go against Arsenal on Sunday. So this game cannot be taken lightly. You know, this is one of those games that if it were just a regular schedule, our best 11 would be out there. We would be fully confident. Casemiro, Bruno, Eriksen in that midfield. Healthy Rashford, healthy Martial, healthy Antony. All of them up top, and then our back four who's been solidified. And you know what? That's not what we're going to see tomorrow. You know, look what we saw against City, right? We saw a shuffled back four. We saw Ten Hag really throw something new at City with four guys in the middle, and Fred, you know, really being that surprising starter who ended up being the X factor for us. And now against Crystal Palace, I actually think there's other twists and turns that we might not expect, right? Truthfully speaking, as we prepare for this team, there's a couple names to keep in mind, right? We got Wilfried Zaha, who, as we know, dangerous winger on the left. This guy just has a high-tempo, really in-your-face winger. 6 goals to his name in this Premier League season. And you know what? He is a dangerous threat for us, and we can't take it lightly, right? So with him, with players like Eze, with someone like Moreta, these are not players that we can take lightly on a counter. They're very quick. They can catch you on your toes, and this team loves playing with the long ball. So if they get behind you, 8 times out of 10, they're going to beat you out, right? So, you know, with this Crystal Palace team, we really have to watch out for whatever they come at us with. And truthfully speaking, I don't think we're going to be playing the same way we did against City, where we had essentially 4 midfielders on the game. I think we are going back to that third midfield standard. And that could essentially make it a one-on-one with our back four. And if we're not careful, you know, we can get ripped up if we don't have the right game plan and don't take them seriously enough. So I do think we have to watch out for those. And at the end of the day, one thing you can always expect from this Crystal Palace team is 100% effort and 100% aggression. These guys are not going to take it lightly. So in order to do that and sustain this game and, you know, make it a comfortable win, I do think that we need the following lineup. And at the end of the day, most of us already know some of the people that will start. For example, De Gea will always be that starting goalie for us. And next, I think we're going to have what should be at least Lisandro's return to his natural position, right? I think he needs to get his legs under him. He needs some minutes to get back into the game. So seeing that Lisandro and Varane partnership would be ideal in this game, get him ready for the Arsenal match that we have on Sunday. And then on top of that, I think we have Luke Shaw going back to being his left back natural position. And then also we have Wan-Bissaka on the right. I think Wan-Bissaka is actually going to have his hands full with Zaha, so hopefully he continues this great run of form that he has and keeps him in his pocket, you know? Next up, you know, we're talking about this midfield, and truthfully speaking, there's a lot of things to consider here. We got Casemiro, who really, he'd be playing in one of those situations where if he gets a yellow, he can't play in the Arsenal game. So Ten Hag's going to have to make a crucial decision on whether he wants to play him or not. And listen, if I were him, I wouldn't play him. Even though I'm of the mindset that, hey, if he's available, you put him in there. He's the best defensive midfielder in the world. I think this is a game that we can give to McTominay. We can have Eriksen play alongside him. And that should really take care of McTominay's biggest weakness, which is bringing the ball up and really knowing where to pass the ball to, right? And I think having them two there and then also Bruno in the middle of the pitch is ideal for us against Crystal Palace. Personally, I think that in our front line, we are also going to see some changes. I don't believe Rashford is fit enough to start this game, and I think that should be kind of like a preventative measure that we take. Considering that hip scare that he had, or groin issue that he had against City close to halftime, I think it'd be smart to put in Garnacho as a starter on the left wing. All things considered, Garnacho is doing amazing right now, and he deserves the minutes, so I think that wouldn't be a bad idea from Ten Hag to do. You know, also having Antony start on the right, as we expect him to. Hopefully this is one of those games where he can kind of get into the rhythm of things. And then lastly, we're going to have Weghorst, right? We have him ready. I think this is a pivotal game to kind of really get a match fit for a bigger threat like Arsenal is. And honestly, Martial isn't completely 100% fit either. So this would be a great opportunity to not only see what he's all about, but also get him acquainted with the squad, right? Hey, build some chemistry with everyone. Let's see how you do again in this United jersey, and let's see what you got, man. Like we saw you do these great things with Netherlands in this past World Cup. We saw you really put up some stats against, not against, but with Besiktas, and prove people wrong. Tell people and show people that your time at Burnley was just, hey, it was just Burnley being Burnley, right? What were you gonna do? Who's giving you the ball there? Here you got a couple of people that can definitely give you some good passes, and hopefully you will be on the end of some goals. And my prediction here is a 2-0 win. I think we have what it takes to really take care of this Crystal Palace team, who is not on the best run of form as of yet. So I do believe we're going to win this game, take all 3 points. And I think this is just going to come down to, hey, Garnacho continuing to just attack these defenses. I think that those fullbacks like Nathaniel Klein, for example, they won't really be able to handle them. And I think this is a pivotal game for our wingers to take advantage of that. So I think the speed and the skills that our wingers are going to offer are going to be exactly what we need to get United the dub in this one match, and then get us ready for Arsenal on Sunday. So if you have anything you'd like to add, please comment below. Let us know exactly what you think is going to happen this week, and watch out for the next video.